ever stumbled upon, like, a hidden diary? And you just get that, like, urge, to peek inside. Well, that's what we're doing today, kinda. We're diving deep into the personal log of Sandi, a teenager whose summer vacation puts our, earthly adventures to shame.
I'm intrigued already. What kind of secrets are we, uncovering today?
Think intergalactic heists.
Okay.
Encounters with alien cultures, and a healthy dose of family drama, all set against the backdrop of a galaxy far, far away.
A family drama.
Yeah.
With a sci-fi twist. Okay, now you've got my attention.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this family dynamic.
So Sandi isn't just on any, summer vacation.
Right.
She's spending it with her mom.
Okay.
Who also happens to be a notorious space scoundrel. Think Robin Hood.
Okay.
But with zero gravity and a much cooler spaceship.
A Robin Hood in space. It's gonna be good, I can already tell.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this family dynamic.
Well, it wouldn't be a proper family drama, right? Without a little sibling rivalry.
Of course not.
Enter Mitra.
Okay.
Sandi's half-sister, who lives with their mom year-round.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The classic sibling rivalry. It seems like some things are universal even across galaxies.
Absolutely. And Sandi's diary entries really lay bare that tension,
Okay.
She's clearly, a bit jealous of the time Mitra gets with their mom. But it goes beyond just vying for attention.
Oh,
they're complete opposites, these two. Yeah.
In what ways?
Well, Sandi mentions being fascinated by the intricacies of different cultures.
Okay.
And loves exploring the galaxy's diverse plant life. She even compares herself to a rare orchid at one point.
Interesting.
Delicate but strong,
Right.
Mitra, on the other hand, is drawn to, flashy clothes, bold tattoos, and straightforward narratives. She's all energy, like a supernova.
Gotcha.
Exploding across the galaxy.
Yeah, I see those contrasting personalities must create some interesting friction, especially with such a unique upbringing.
Yeah.
Constantly shifting between planets and navigating diverse cultures.
Yeah.
Is bound to amplify any existing family dynamic.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that cultural aspect adds another layer of complexity to their story.
Okay.
You see, Sandi's home planet, Halida, is quite different from the rest of the galaxy.
Different in what way?
They have this unique culture. It's predominantly asexual.
Okay.
Okay. And Sandi has mentioned facing some backlash for her own relationships.
Interesting.
Specifically for kissing girls.
Okay.
So imagine growing up with that background and then being thrust into this world of intergalactic adventures with a half-sister who seems to embrace everything.
Right.
Their home planet shies away from.
Right. Yeah.
It's wild.
It sounds like a recipe for both conflict and perhaps surprisingly, a degree of understanding between them.
Right.
Experiencing prejudice, even in different forms, can create a strange sort of kinship.
That's an interesting observation, and it actually plays out later in a surprising way. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about the adventures themselves.
Okay.
I mean, Sandi casually mentions things like raiding a forced labor camp on a jungle planet.
Why?
It's almost unbelievable.
It certainly sounds like something out of a thrilling space opera.
It does.
But it also highlights the unfortunate reality that exploitation, unfortunately, isn't limited to our own planet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's almost like Sandi's life is this fascinating blend of high-stakes adventures and, thought-provoking social commentary.
Yeah.
We see this again when she describes delivering stolen taxma seeds to the Ranasoyan people who are facing a severe shortage.
A classic act of Robin Hood-esque rebellion.
Right.
Though it does make you question the complexities of morality, even the pace of good intentions. Is stealing ever truly justified, even for a noble cause?
That seems to be a recurring theme.
Okay.
In Sandi's diary, she grapples with the moral ambiguities of her mother's actions.
Right.
On the one hand, her mom is fighting for justice, rescuing the oppressed. On the other hand, she's stealing and breaking the law.
It's a fascinating dilemma, and it speaks to the heart of Sandi's internal conflict.
Yeah.
She admires her mother's sense of justice,
Mm-hmm.
her willingness to fight for those who can't fight for themselves,
Yeah.
but she's also wrestling with the implications of those actions.
It's clear that Sandi is deeply affected
Okay.
by what she witnesses on these adventures.
Mm.
For instance, during a visit to a space station filled with impoverished families,
Right.
she's overcome with compassion,
Yeah.
taking the time to truly connect
Yeah.
with the people there.
And how does Mitra react in these situations?
That's the interesting part. Mitra seems almost indifferent to it all.
Really?
Yeah, focused on the more superficial aspects
Yeah.
of their adventures.
Okay.
But is she truly indifferent?
Right.
Or is it a way to cope with
Yeah.
the emotional weight of their reality?
Perhaps she's shielding herself from the harsh reality surrounding them,
Yeah.
choosing to focus on the excitement
Yeah.
and escape offered by their unusual lifestyle.
Right.
It could be her way of finding a sense of normalcy amidst chaos.
I suppose when your mom is a spacefaring Robin Hood,
Yeah.
normalcy is a pretty relative term.
Right.
But you've hit on a key point, Mitra's fascination with escapism,
Okay.
which brings us to a rather interesting location,
Hmm.
the infamous Zoomiopolis.
Zoomiopolis. What exactly is that?
Imagine like a theme park
Okay.
designed by creatures with an intergalactic budget
Hmm.
and a wicked sense of humor.
Okay.
It's like if Willy Wonka
Right.
decided to build a playground across an entire planet.
Sounds intense.
Yeah.
What does Sandi make of this wonderland?
Let's just say she's less than impressed.
Okay.
You see, Zoomiopolis is on a planet called Drandar, a place notorious for its frequent power outages.
Interesting.
Something that deeply irks Sandi.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Sandi dislikes a planet for its unstable energy grid.
I know, right?
That seems like a curiously specific detail to focus on.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost as if this seemingly insignificant detail
Okay.
foreshadows a much bigger revelation.
Interesting.
Um,
You're really dangling that bait.
I am.
Okay, what bombshell does Sandi drop amidst the cotton candy and laser shows?
Well, as much as Mitra seems to thrive
Okay.
in this chaotic, over-the-top environment,
Wait.
almost as if she needs that level of like external stimulation
Right.
to match her internal energy.
Gotcha.
It's during a quiet moment between the rides
Mm-hmm.
that Sandi uncovers something shocking.
What does she find? Another alien plant specimen?
Correct.
Or maybe evidence of her mother's latest heist?
Neither.
Okay.
She catches Mitra kissing a boy.
Okay, teenage romance in a galactic theme park?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound particularly scandalous, even for a spacefaring family.
Right.
What's the catch?
The catch, my friend,
Wow.
is that the boy in question
Yeah.
is a proximate.
Ah, proximites.
Yes.
Now it gets interesting.
Yeah.
Their species is known for having a, shall we say, unconventional approach to reproduction.
Right.
Let's just say.
Yeah.
There are biological reasons
Right.
why a mother might be concerned about her daughter kissing one.
Exactly.
Wow.
And knowing what we do about Halita's cultural norms,
Right.
the revelation takes on even more significance.
Right.
But here's the truly surprising part.
Okay.
Sandi doesn't immediately run to tell their mother.
She doesn't.
Nope.
That's unexpected given their rivalry.
Yeah.
I'd have assumed Sandi would relish the opportunity to expose Mitra's secret.
Yeah. Well, this is where we see a fascinating shift in their dynamic.
Okay.
Sandi finds herself feeling a surprising amount of empathy for her sister.
Empathy.
Yeah.
What brings on this sudden change of heart?
Remember Sandi's own struggles
Okay.
growing up on Halita?
Yeah.
A planet that doesn't quite understand
Yeah.
or accept her own romantic inclination?
Yes, her experience with facing prejudice for kissing girls.
Exactly. In that moment,
Yeah.
Sandi recognizes a kindred spirit
Okay.
in Mitra.
Mm-hmm.
Despite their differences,
Yeah.
their contrasting personalities,
Mhm.
they've both experienced the sting of judgment,
Right.
the pressure to conform to societal expectations,
True.
even if those expectations exist on like completely different ends of the spectrum.
It's a powerful reminder that shared experiences, even those rooted in vastly different cultural contexts, can forge unexpected bonds.
And it's this newfound empathy
Okay.
that prompts Sandi to seek out advice
Hmm.
from an unlikely source. Her Aunt Verita.
Verita.
Yep.
Okay. What makes Sandi confide in her?
Well, for one, Verita seems to be the only member
Mhm.
of their unconventional family
Okay.
who exists outside the gravitational pull
Right.
of her mother's,
Yeah.
dramatic lifestyle.
Gotcha.
Perhaps Sandy sees her as like a grounding force,
Okay.
someone who might offer a different perspective.
And what wisdom does Verita impart?
So
Yeah.
their conversation takes an unexpected turn
Okay.
when Sandy, perhaps emboldened by her newfound sense of empathy
Yeah.
and longing for connection,
Mm.
decides to broach a sensitive topic.
Okay.
Her father.
Her father.
Yes.
I'm sensing a whole other layer of family secrets about to be unearthed.
Oh, absolutely. From Sandy's entries.
Yeah.
We learn that she knows virtually nothing about her father.
And how does Verita react to this line of questioning?
She gets incredibly evasive.
Oh.
Almost as if Sandy has stumbled upon a forbidden topic.
Okay.
This only fuels Sandy's curiosity, leaving her and us, dear listeners, grappling with more questions than answers.
So we're left with this, tantalizing cliffhanger.
Right.
Who is Sandy's father?
Yeah.
And why is his very existence shrouded in such secrecy?
It's like, what's the big deal? Like, what are they not telling her?
It seems there's much more to this spacefaring family than meets the eye.
Right. And this is where Sandy's diary ends.
Okay.
Leaving us to ponder, all the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
But even without those answers, her story offers a fascinating glimpse, I think, into the complexities of, family dynamics, the challenges of growing up, and, the universal search for identity and belonging,
Absolutely.
all that good stuff.
It's remarkable how Sandy's experiences, while set against an extraordinary backdrop of intergalactic travel and alien encounters, resonate on such a human level.
Right.
It really is.
Totally.
We've all experienced that feeling of,
Yeah.
being the odd one out.
Yeah.
Of navigating complicated family relationships.
For sure.
Of questioning our place in the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take Sandy's changing relationship with Mitra.
Okay.
Their initial sibling rivalry, fueled by their, contrasting personalities,
Totally.
takes an unexpected turn, right?
Yeah.
When Sandy discovers Mitra's secret, in that moment, she chooses empathy over judgment,
Right.
recognizing a shared experience, of navigating societal expectations.
Of course.
Even if those expectations stem from, vastly different cultural backgrounds.
Yeah, it's a powerful testament to the idea that empathy can bridge even the widest of divides.
Totally.
And it speaks to the transformative power of shared experiences.
Yeah.
Reminding us that beneath the surface of our differences lie common threads of humanity.
100%. And then there's, Sandy's evolving perspective on her mom.
Right.
She clearly idolizes her mother's, strength, sense of justice, but grapples with, the moral ambiguities of her actions.
Absolutely.
It's a conflict I think a lot of us can relate to.
Yeah, for sure.
That struggle to reconcile the idealized image of a parent
Oh, yeah.
with the reality of their flaws and complexities.
Right.
It's tough.
It's a theme that resonates throughout Sandy's diary.
Yeah.
This idea of, challenging preconceived notions, of looking beyond the surface to uncover hidden depths and contradictions.
Yeah. Right.
Just as she discovers, this unexpected empathy for her sister.
Yeah.
And grapples with the complexities of her mother's, morality.
Yeah.
She's also forced to confront the unknowns of her own past.
Right.
Her father's absence leaving a void.
Totally.
That is desperate to fill.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
It really does.
How would we react if we were faced with similar dilemmas?
Right.
Would we, embrace the thrill of rebellion alongside a spacefaring parent?
Yeah.
Or would we, yearn for a different kind of life?
Right.
One grounded in stability and tradition,
Yeah.
Would we confront, uncomfortable truths,
Yeah.
head on, like Sandy?
What?
Or would we shy away
Right.
from the unknown?
These are questions that linger long after we, close the diary.
Yeah, totally.
Prompting us to reflect on our own values, for
Yeah.
our own relationships,
Yeah.
and the choices we make in the face of uncertainty. In a way, Sandy's story, though unfinished, serves as a powerful reminder that the most profound journeys are often those that lead us inward, forcing us to confront our own complexities and embrace the unknown.
Beautifully said. And so, dear listener, we leave you with this final thought. What hidden depths are waiting to be explored within your own story? Perhaps it's time to grab your own metaphorical journal and embark on a deep dive of the heart. Until our next adventure in knowledge and insight, keep asking questions. Keep seeking answers.
For sure.
And never underestimate the power of a good story to illuminate the human experience.
Right.
No matter how extraordinary the setting